There is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses!
Fulfilling the circle of Malak of the Sarafan, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left, cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Hey guys, Dustin here. That was a lot of awesome 90s CG going on there. This is Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. And it's an awesome game. I've been wanting to play it recently, so I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride.
That's him! End it! Now!
That's the end, guys. Legacy was pretty short.
Victus, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay. The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
Alright, so one thing you're going to notice about this game is that there is a lot, like there's always sound effects. So, this game came out in 96, I believe. As you can see, it's kind of an early PlayStation game. You play a vampire. Hold on, some talking here.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Audron, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body.
That actually comes up later in the games. This game is the first of 5?
Iron Sword. Forged by the Cerioli.
No, I don't... No, stop. I shouldn't have done this. Okay. I'll try my best to edit out all the load times because there are a billion of them. But yes, there's Blood Omen, Legacy of Kain. Then there's Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Lots of people chained to walls,
This ancient vial
crying
bears with
and
it
yelling.
a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
See, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver came out next. That was on PlayStation and Dreamcast. Whoops.
Within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
See if I got any open slots here. I'm playing this on PlayStation 3. Oh, hey, I actually have a save file. I wonder if that was when I did... what was it? 31 games of Halloween? But yes, lots of... yeah, it had to be, because it was like a couple of seconds later. So, damn, where was I? I keep getting interrupted. Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver, which came out later on PlayStation 1. I almost said PlayStation 3. And Dreamcast. And then, let's see, there was Soul Reaver 2. That came out on PlayStation 2. Let me finish this thought up real quick, and then we'll walk outside and he'll start talking again. Blood Omen 2, which was on PlayStation 2. And then Legacy of Kain Defiance, which came out on PlayStation 2. And I'd like to play through most of those, if not all of them. Because I just think the writing in this game is awesome.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
This was, like, I played this when I was a kid. Like my late teens, I think. And, more specifically, the later games. And I felt like I needed to... It was so well written, I needed to, like, play the game with a dictionary beside me so I could look up all the different words that I was unfamiliar with. Like, incredulous and altruism. Like, there were so many words that I learned from this series. And also, it's a cool story. So yeah, people tied up like that, you can just walk up to and suck their blood. Later on in the towns, you will happen upon people who are in their bed, asleep, and you can suck their blood also. That's how you fill up life, although I keep killing the enemies that I need to suck the blood from. I guess it's not that big a deal. I'm not, like, super low right now. What combination am I on? There we go.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
See, basically every item you pick up has a description like that, and ordinarily it would kind of bother me, but I don't know, with Simon Templeman it does not, because I could listen to that guy read the phone book and be entertained. How do I exit out of this? Oh, okay. Man, that's one thing that might make you guys want to never watch any of these videos ever again, is how often I'm going to go to the wrong menu. Hopefully I won't do it in such a way that I can't just edit it out and make it watchable. See, I will find a way to get stronger, and okay, there we go. Some of the hit detection is a little iffy. I'll find a way, I'll get stronger, and I will be able to move these. But I cannot do that right now. Clearly. I will go ahead and save again.
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
Once we could do it again.
What trickery is this?
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill.
There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
Lots of really cool equipment.
Victus!
Lots of really cool
Tis not
items and
over,
spells.
Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters. Look to the pillars and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember if. I don't remember if. I don't remember if this one was written by Amy Hennig or. Oh, really didn't mean to do that. Sorry, buddy. She definitely had a hand in writing the ones afterwards. Then that was before she went on to Naughty Dog and worked on the Uncharted series. And see, if this was nighttime, there would totally be people laying in those beds right now. But since, day-night cycle, it's day, they're up and moving around, trying to slap me in the face.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail. And yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Save Victus!
As I go along, I'll get, like right now, water hurts me. Because I'm a vampire, right? That's part of some vampire lore. But as I go along, I'll find power-ups where water will no longer hurt me. I'll get different forms, all kinds of stuff.
Save Victus!
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
Save Victus!
The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
Nopraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ari, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nopraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
Nupraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Nupraptor began. These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return. In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
Some life up. Yes, what's up? That's what I mean, man. There's always...
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
There's always some kind of audio playing. Here we go. We got our second spell that we can use. Sorry, guys. I'm low on life. The old double suck. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Gotta be careful because you can totally kill them with your sword. The chained up guys that you can use to refill your life. Least you guys could do is harmonize. Come on.
Please, help me, kind sir!
Man. And go. Eh. That wasn't useful. Did I overflow earlier? Yeah, I did. Sorry, dude. But, I mean, let's be honest, your day wasn't going to get any better anyway. Alright guys, this is a pretty good stopping point. Go ahead and save and catch you on the flippity flop when we come back to see what other kooky shenanigans Kain gets himself in. That's the 6th and final game, Legacy of Kain, kooky shenanigans.